I think this could be a game changer when it comes to surface radios. Now I'm just about to head out to run 3 of my favourite RC cars of all time, the Armour Typhon 6S, the Traxxas X-Max and the team associated rival MT10. But what do you notice here? Well, each of these models have their own transmitter. Now wouldn't it be nice if you could ditch all 3 of those and just run the one? Well, now you can. This is the brand new Radiomaster MT12 and it will bind to all of your favourite receivers, which you probably already own, including one of the most popular aftermarket transmitter and receiver combos out there. Yes, the one and only DUMBORC. Now I have seen some videos of the Radiomaster MT12 already on some other channels, but a lot of those guys are forgetting to mention one thing, and that is the fact that this new radio, as long as you go for the 4-in-1 multi-protocol version, will support up to 70 very popular radio protocols, and some of those you may already be running right now. And I know for a lot of guys out there who do run a lot of the DUMBORC stuff, this is really going to be appealing to you. Now the Radiomaster MT12 features unlimited model memory, which will mean you can run pretty much every RC car you own off of the one transmitter, and that means you never have to take a handful of transmitters out with you ever again. This absolute beast will do it all. Now I have seen some other videos out there where people are commenting, yes, this thing looks great, it's feature packed, but how much are the receivers? Well, you can buy the official receivers from Radiomaster, which are around $20, but I won't be doing that. I'm just going to stick to the DUMBORC receivers because they do bind to this and they get the job done absolutely fine. And as you can see here, once you've changed a few options in the menus, binding to a DUMBORC receiver is incredibly easy. So in the box, obviously we get the MT12 itself, and this is the 4-in-1 version. We have a receiver, a dual switch expansion module, a 4-way joystick, some kind of adapter, a USB-C cable, a leather strap. We also get this very nice carry case. We've got an 18650 battery tray, some stickers, finally a little card which tells you where to go to get the instructions. But I'll save you all the hassle and I'll leave a link down below in the description to the quick start guide and the full manual. So let's get this powered on. I'm not going to go through every single feature because there are so many and all the other channels have already done that. And you may have seen on other channels that this thing does have games on it, but there is way more to this transmitter than the games. So the MT12 is running the EdgeTX operating system, which is fully customizable, upgradeable and tunable to your liking. The FPV guys have been running this for a while now, and I believe it's the first time we've seen this come to surface radios. There are 2 versions available. I have the 4-in-1 multi-protocol version, but you can also buy the ultra long range ELRS version, which may be appealing to the speedrun guys because it does feature technology found in the FPV drone community. And if you're looking for ultra long range, I think that one will probably suit you better. Now you can power the MT12 on 2 18650 batteries using the included battery tray, or you can do what I did and use a small 2S LiPo. This is actually from a Relalo. I can't remember which one, but it will do the job absolutely fine. Just plug in the balance lead and you'll be good to go. The MT12 features an inbuilt LiPo alarm, and it will warn me when my battery is about to reach low voltage. And you can adjust which voltage you would like the alarm to sound in the menus. Now let's talk about how many channels this thing supports then, because it's pretty insane. It does support up to 32 channels. I mean, let's face it, most of us who use cars tend to use 2 to 3 channels at most. I think the most I've ever used is 4 or 5, but I don't think I'll ever need 32. Charging can be done through USB-C and it will charge at around 2 amps. Firmware upgrades are all done through USB or using the included SD card. Now, of course, the MT12 is packed with so many features, it's impossible for me to try and fit them all into this video. It will probably go on for about an hour, so I won't bore you with any more of the details. And lots of channels have already done very in-depth reviews on this one, and I will leave some links in the description below for you to head over to their channels, check this thing out in a little bit more detail, But what I really want to see is how it performs in a real life situation. So today, instead of running 3 different transmitters, I'm only going to be using the MT12. And I'm going to show you how easy it is to switch from one model to the next. And I know a lot of you guys out there aren't actually interested in all of the features this thing actually has, but what you are interested in is how easy it is to run all of your cars off of the one transmitter. And it is extremely easy. So the first car I'm going to be testing with the new MT12 is my rival MT10. So we've got XMAX 8S selected. Let's change that to MT10. Let's use the scroll wheel. We're going to select model. We're going to go back and we're good to go. So here we are, first test of the MT12 with my rival MT10. I do need to adjust my trim settings. So far feels really good. It does feel nice in the hand. Really nice quality plastic as well. So far, really pleased with this. And just look at that fantastic screen. It's nice and bright in the daylight. Oh, I do love the MT10. It's one of my favourite trucks of all time. I'm only doing some on-road running today because it is wet and miserable. Absolutely love the MT10, and if you haven't seen my review on it, I will leave a link down below so you can head over there and check it out. This is probably one of the best 3S bashers you can buy. Absolutely love it, but we're not here to talk about this. Let's switch over to the next model. So moving on to the Typhon 6S then, look how easy it is to switch model. And as you can see, we've still got rival MT10 selected. So if we go to model, go up one to Typhon 6S, select model, and we are good to go. Ah, I do love the Typhon. This is another one of those buggies I've had since the very early days of my channel. Never gets old, on 4S or 6S. I just love it. Now the steering wheel on this does feel really good, and the good thing is it is adjustable as well, so is the trigger. Now the one thing I would say is this is a little bit heavier than your typical ready to run radio, so just bear that in mind. And due to the size of it, I don't think it's something I'd give to a kid. Right, let's bring the Typhon in and let's go for the XMAX. So just like before, let's switch to XMAX, select model, and we are good to go. Oh, my poor XMAX is all battered and bruised. Just look at it. Now, I just love how easy it is to switch from one model to the next. It takes no effort whatsoever. And the ease of not having to bring out lots of different transmitters is so much nicer. Oh, this thing is a beast. It never gets old. And I know it is kind of boring on road, of course. But again, I don't want to be getting my trucks too dirty. Just look how much dirt the XMAX has thrown at me. Yes, I know you may be thinking, hang on, transmitters which can handle multiple RC cars at once have been around for years. Absolutely, but you have to remember this has the 4-in-1 multi-protocol support, so you're not limited to one particular brand, which is what makes this thing such a game changer. Now let me know what you think of the MT12, because I think it's one of the most innovative products we have seen all year. Now if you enjoyed today's video and you want to see more from my channel, click one of these videos now.